everyone. My name is Kara Moncrief, and I'm the Clinical Communications Director for Viora. And today's webinar is going to be on memberships and loyalty programs. So I think this is the one that I've been the most excited about. We put a lot of work into it. I diligently worked on different memberships and loyalty programs that made sense and that would really work with the Viora technologies. So I hope that you guys like them. Marketing, Donna in specific did a beautiful job at really bringing everything to life. So all the artwork that you guys are going to see. So I just want to mention that I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint. I'm going to share my screen and pull up the PowerPoint. All of these memberships and loyalty programs that we're going to be going over are on the customer portal. Now, that's just for the US. So for the US offices, because sometimes people join from overseas. For the US offices, it's going to be on myviora.com customer portal, the VSP, Viora Support Program. And once you click on that, you just click on Practice Development. And then you can find all of these memberships and loyalty programs. If you guys are not in the US, then you can contact Viora and Viora can send them over to you. So if you're a distributor of Viora's, you can contact Viora directly in Israel and get these documents. If you guys are an office overseas, so you really communicate with your distributor, then just ask them and they'll be able to get it over to you guys. So we'll get started. So let me share my screen with you guys. And by the way, any questions that you guys have on this one, and I'm not sure how long it's going to run. I was thinking maybe an hour, but because I talk so much, maybe 2. So any questions that you guys have on a specific loyalty program, I'll stop after I explain it. And then please ask me any questions that you guys have. You can unmute yourselves, you have that ability, or you can write into the chat. So either way is fine. Okay, so let me share my screen now. Okay, let me do from beginning. All right. So let me just check the chat really quick and make sure we don't already have any questions. I think you guys can see the chat really easily and I can't. Okay, no questions yet. And now let me just make sure everyone's muted. And I'm sure there'll be people popping on, like a little bit later, and I'll just make sure everybody's muted at that time too. All right, so we'll get started. So I created 3 membership programs and 3 loyalty programs. I wanted you guys to have options because maybe a monthly membership just doesn't work for your office, but maybe a different type of membership would. So I wanted to be able to give you guys a variety to choose from, or if you think like 2 memberships would work great for you, wonderful. If you are really an office that does not want to do memberships at all, you just want to sell straight out directly, you want to sell packages of Viora, you want to not ever give discounts on like Botox or filler, things like that, because I've included those things. That's totally fine. It's just based on how the office works. But if you're not going to do a membership, then you really should be doing a loyalty program, and I'll explain the reasons why. So I additionally did 3 different types of loyalty programs that you guys can pick from, whichever is best, or you can use 2 or 3 of them, if that works for you, because I did them a bit differently. So these can all be, and you can do a membership and a loyalty program. So they can all be really interchangeable, which is great. All right. So the first things that we're going to go through are the memberships, and then we're going to get into the loyalty programs. So this one is going to be a monthly membership where clients would come in every month and get something done. And additionally, they would pay every month and know that they have those 4 weeks to get a treatment done. I'm going to try to zoom in here. Yay, it's letting me. Sometimes it doesn't let me. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Nope, that's as much as I can do. That's okay, we can see it. Okay, so first I'm going to start with what is silver, gold, and platinum, and then I'll talk about kind of like the contracts and what you should put in your contract when you make one. Excuse me. So the silver membership is going to be, and by the way, I made up numbers. I didn't just like pull them out of thin air. I did pull numbers that people wouldn't cringe when they would see it. $149 a month, I can't afford that. But I also didn't lowball it so much to where you're not going to be profiting from it. Now, if you look at these numbers for monthly memberships and you think it's way too low for your office, by all means, go higher. Silver can be $200 a month. Silver can be $250 a month, whatever suits your practice. But what I do recommend is being very careful on how low you drop it. If you drop it to $99 a month, that's okay. But really keep in mind, your time and your effort is worth money. And they're getting a huge benefit out of these treatments. So really consider it before you drop it too low. Otherwise, it's really hard to raise in the future. And you just have to think about your time and your revenue. So 149 is a really good starting number, I think, right there in the middle. And this is the silver. So silver, they get to choose one thing from this list every month, so they can interchange it. And I would also recommend in a consultation telling them if they join the membership, it's not all left on them. Maybe they don't know what some of these things are. Maybe they don't know what they actually need when they look at their skin, where you do. You're educated on these systems. You're educated on everything that you offer in the office. So you can look at someone and go, they would need, 6 treatments of RF on their eyes, for example, to really tighten up around the eyes. And that's what's really bothering them the most. So you can let them know you'll be their guide throughout this membership program. You'll be looking at their results. You'll be looking at their skin. You'll be able to tell them this is what we should do in May. This is what we should do in June, so on and so forth. And then after you fix their face, let's say after a year, there may be treatments that they absolutely love over others. So then they can pick what they want. But it's good, I put in like a peel here. It's good to get a peel maybe once a year. So, that it's going to be an option. But let's just say they love microdermabrasion and they just want to do that every month. Great. And then throw a peel in once a year. Or they love the IPL skin rejuvenation because it just makes their skin glow. Great, keep doing that. And then they can mix in something else throughout the year. So it makes it fun for them, but it also really benefits them in different ways because we have different skin conditions and we really want to make sure we keep all the layers of our skin really healthy. So the epidermis will need something, the deeper dermis, reticular and papillary dermis will need something. So this can really be interchangeable. Okay, so they get to pick one from the list. They can either do, and again, I just made up things. So if you guys see that you don't offer some of these in your office, no problem. Just, create it to where it is going to suit your office. If you don't offer filler, okay, take that off. If you offer something else that I don't have on here, have that on. But also keep in mind when you add things, pick one from the list, that it's something that makes sense for them to do monthly. Okay. So I have here IPL skin rejuvenation, radio frequency treatment on one area. So this is, like the lips. Then they would stick to that once a month for 4 months or 6 months until they really get their result. So that's a big thing. If they're going to pick radio frequency for like the eyes or the lower face, they need to know this is what you'll be coming in for once a month is for this specific area, because you guys know how radio frequency works. It's repetitive. So that's fine. Just stick to that for the first 4 to 6 months. Once they're happy, now they can switch over to something else. IPL skin rejuvenation, that can be interchanged. It doesn't have to be every month. So for a small area, lips, eyes, lower face, forehead, nasolabial folds, etc. Anything you guys want to choose that's a small area that makes it worth it to where they're spending $150. Membership, I jumped. Microdermabrasion, microneedling, a peel, and again, anything else that you may offer in your office that would make sense for them to come in once a month, you can add it. Now, for being a member, they additionally get discounts. So it's a perk for them, right? They're already getting these amazing treatments only for $150 a month. So that's already a perk. They get additional perks. So it really makes people excited to join a membership. And why are memberships so important for many offices? One, it's going to be really good for the office that's just getting going. They don't have a lot of clientele yet. They're a brand new med spa. They're not a doctor's office who already has a huge roster of patients. So this is something where it's easy typically to sign people up and you start generating revenue very quickly. Additionally, you know how much money you're making every month. So if you have 20 people that are signed up for the silver membership, you can calculate that knowing exactly how many thousands of dollars are coming in that month. And you have to think about like, okay, I got to pay rent, I got to pay electricity, I got to pay my employees. And it's a sense of security of knowing that you really do have this revenue, plus any additional like packages that may be purchased. And then lastly is when people are part of a membership, they become very loyal. So, think about like a gym membership that you guys have, or a chiropractic membership that you have, or a massage membership that you have. You become very loyal. You don't really think to look around because you're just part of this and it's affordable to you. They do a great job, and you become very loyal to them. So I think that's probably one of the huge perks of memberships is that you don't have to worry about selling them a package of, let's say, STIs. They're happy with that and then they just leave, and maybe they're going elsewhere to get their peels done and they didn't even realize that you did those things. So it really opens their eyes to everything you have to offer, plus they become really loyal. Okay, so but loyalty programs do that too. So again, if memberships don't work for you, that's fine. A loyalty program will work well. Membership discounts. So they would I made up percentages. I didn't go crazy. I didn't do too much off to where it wouldn't be, you wouldn't be making an ROI. And nor did I do it so small that they look and go, meh, okay, I'm not saving much, so I don't know if I want to join that. So it's a good percentage off. But if you look at this and go, whoa, that's too much, that's fine. You know your office and you know what you want to do, so lower it. Or if it's not enough, which I think it is, but if you think it's not, then you can raise it, but don't raise it too much. Again, your time is worth money, and everything that you have to offer them for sure. Okay, so membership discounts, they get 10% off Botox, 15% off filler, 15% off PDO thread lifts. Again, this is maybe you don't offer some of these things, so just take it off. 10% off PRP. So if they do microneedling and that month they want to do PRP with it, they get 10% off of that. So it's worth it for them. 15% off Viora packages. So why I put this here is, let's say it is April or May and summer's coming and they want to get rid of their cellulite. Well, cellulite and contouring, it really needs to be done once a week. So it could not be part of the membership. That's okay. If they want to add on and get cellulite reduction or get a hair removal package, they can at a discounted price. So it's still worth it to them. And then I can't see what it says under that. I think it just says, it's just giving examples. So 15% off your packages, cellulite, contouring, skin tightening on the body if they want to do that. Hair removal, so you can of course customize this. So that would be silver. Now gold is they get to pick two things from the list. Really, it needs to be done in the same day. So you can put like a note on there, treatments must be done consecutively in the same day. Like we added a little asterisk here, you can do that on yours. So pick two from the list. So now they get into combination treatments. So this is great for someone who's maybe in their 40s and they've never done anything to their skin, or their 50s and they've never done anything to their skin, to where they need that combination. But even someone in their 30s, this would still work out great because combination treatments really go hand in hand well to make our skin beautiful, because we're targeting possibly different layers of the skin, different mechanical injuries that are controlled injuries to really stimulate fibroblast cells for collagen elastin, or get rid of pigment, or whatever it may be. Combinations really work beautifully. So pick 2 from the list. This is $250 a month. And they can do, let's say, microdermabrasion with an IPL skin rejuvenation, or radio frequency on their lower face and microneedling in the same day, or microdermabrasion with a peel to get even more peeling or deeper peel. So they additionally get membership discounts, but a little bit better. So instead of 10% off Botox, it would be 15% off Botox. So those percentages just go up, so they save more. So it's worth it for them, right? And then lastly, we have Platinum. Platinum, they get to pick 3 things from the list. So this is really when we get into combination. So someone that, you know, comes in, is excited about joining a membership, and is maybe a little older, because Platinum really wouldn't be great for someone in like their 20s or 30s, because it's so much to the skin where they don't really need it. So younger clientele that are just wanting to keep their skin healthy and really good integrity as they age, that's more silver and gold. But Platinum is typically your older clientele. They need a lot of work done. They want to get there fast. They can with this Platinum membership. So, you know, they'll do radio frequency on their eyes. Well, let me back up to do this in order. They do full microdermabrasion, get rid of the dead skin cells. Then they do radio frequency around the eyes. Then they do full skin IPL skin rejuvenation. So you can imagine like how quickly they get to that end goal, and affordably too. So this is going to be $300 a month. If you feel like this is too low, no worries, you can raise it, $400 a month. But additionally, they get better discounts. So if they're still wanting to do their Botox, then that's 20% off Botox. So it's so worth it to them, because in the long run, they save so much money. And for you, you know that if you have 20 people signed up on Platinum, you have quite a bit of money coming in every month. So it's great. And that's only 20 people, you know, imagine 50 people. Okay, so that's the gist of the monthly membership. I did add something here of a contract minimum of 6 months commitment is required. That's very important. They cannot cancel before 6 months. Reason being is they may go 2 months with radio frequency on their eyes, let's say, and they go, this isn't working, I don't like it. Well, we know it's not going to work in 2 treatments. Most people are excited because most people see an instant lifting, they see a result, but you'll have those clients that are like, nah, I don't see it. It's not as dramatic as they thought it was going to be. It will be though. In 6 treatments, it will be. So we know that, and they should know that when they're signing this membership, what's it called, legal document, a binding document, that, you know, it takes 6 treatments to really notice a big difference in your skin. So that's why it's a 6-month commitment, and that's required. After that, you guys can decide if you want to do a 1 year, if you want to keep it at 6 months. Then you guys can decide if they want to freeze their account, how much would that be? Let's say if they want to freeze their account, then they are charged $50 a month or $25 a month to freeze it. You also have to think about, like, if they miss a session, how are you going to work that out with them? I would say if they let you know in advance, like let's say they plan a trip to Europe and they let you know in advance, then if they're on silver and they have to miss their skin rejuvenation, that you can allow them to do 2 treatments the next time they come back in. Or because microdermabrasion is really easy and quick to do, you can say anytime you miss your appointment or miss your chance in that 4-week window, that next time you come in, we'll always do microdermabrasion plus the other things that you have. So if they're silver and they miss their appointment, then next time they come in, they want to do skin rejuvenation, they can do microderm with that. So they really get 2 treatments. So it's not a waste of their money. So, you know, things that you need to think about with your office when you're putting together this contract. You know, how long will the membership be required for? What's the freezing amount? Can they freeze their account? When they miss in the 4-week window, do they just lose it, or do you offer them something? So definitely draw up contracts for this. And then also look into ways of being able to automatically deduct money from their accounts. You know what? I forgot my I wrote down notes, and I had, shoot, you know what? Donna, if you can hear me, I know you're always on, which is amazing. So I had a list of companies that do automatic debit from their account. So all you have to do is type in their credit card information, submit it, and then you don't have to worry about it. The first of the month, this service that you obtain, this automatically debits for you. So actually, let me just message her really quick. I'm so sorry, you guys, because I want to get the names of them and let you guys know. So I'm just going to send her a quick message. Okay, I just wanted to be able to get that for you guys. And by the way, if you guys know of any, write into the chat because that will help everyone. All right, so we'll keep going. And hopefully I'll be able to get that for you guys before we're done with the webinar. All right, any questions? Oops, any questions on the last one we just did, where it went through? I knew this one was going to be very bright and cheery because it's more based on Viora Life, which is, if you guys don't know, Viora Life is like on our Instagram, we have Viora Med, we have Viora Life. So Viora Life is more targeted to the patient. So this topic is more targeted to you guys for sure, but you know, what you're going to offer the patient. Practice development, it's more lively. So I tried to liven myself up as well with blue. Okay, so no questions on that one. We'll go into our next one, seasonal membership. I'm really excited about this one. It took me some time to put together, like, you know, to really think it through. I think it's great for a lot of offices. I think it'll work really well. And Donna made it so beautiful. I absolutely love the artwork and the design, and I just think it's so pretty. And again, these documents you can pull from us and then customize it if you'd like. Or you could, you know, create your own if you don't love the artwork and it doesn't match your office, your theme. Then you can just take ideas and make your own if you like the membership idea. Okay, so seasonal. Join our seasonal membership. Okay, so it's kind of similar to the monthly where there's going to be tiers. So silver, gold, platinum. By the way, you can get creative with these names. It doesn't have to be silver, gold, and platinum. You know, if the name of your place is, there's a flower in front of me, so I don't know, flower spa, you can have like tulip, daisy, rose. I don't know, you know, something out of the box that matches your office instead of silver, gold, platinum. So silver is going to be $200 a month, and you get one skin rejuvenation treatment. So the reason why I really focused on skin rejuvenation, which is with the IPL, or if you have our Indiag laser, you can do skin rejuvenation with that as well. The reason why I focused on that is the IPL skin rejuvenation is so good for your skin in so many different ways. And if somebody really does it at least once a season, once every spring, once every summer, once every fall, once every winter, it keeps the skin integrity so beautiful. It keeps our skin thicker because it has diffuse heat into the collagen elastin. It keeps our skin cell turnover faster because it does target the epidermis and all of those squamous cells, the keratinocytes or keratinocytes that we talked about on Skin 101. You know, it does so much for our skin, and especially like if people start younger and do this once a season, it just keeps the skin really healthy, beautiful integrity, thick, tightened, sun damage gone, even if they start older too. So That's why I focused on skin rejuvenation, because I always stress this, that people should be doing skin rejuvenation at least once a month, which is the 580 filter with the IPL or the 9.5 spot size with our NDAG. Okay, so if they're silver, 200 a month, they get one skin rejuvenation treatment. Gold, 300 a month, they get one microderm, I'm sorry, not a month. Sorry, not a month. Down here, money will be withdrawn the 1st of March, the 1st of June, the 1st of September, and the 1st of December. So once every 3 months. So $200, they know they have 3 months to use it between March and May. From the time it's withdrawn, from 3 months from there, they can come in anytime and get their skin rejuvenation treatment. Gold is going to be 300 on the 1st of March, June, September, and December, and they get microdermabrasion with skin rejuvenation. This is the best. I mean, it removes our dead skin cells, so we get a better depth of penetration with the IPL skin rejuvenation, makes the skin glow, beautiful, pores smaller, you know, it does so much. So really worth it for the gold. Platinum is 400, the 1st of da-da-da-da, and you get microdermabrasion, skin rejuvenation, and microneedling. This is probably what I would join because it's really that beautiful combination to keep our skin so beautiful, healthy, making sure we're really stimulating fibroblast cells for collagen and elastin, making sure we're really targeting the epidermis for all those dead skin cells and maybe melanocytes that are producing too much pigment, maybe vascular lesions that we have from sun damage. Whatever it may be, it's kind of the, if they do this every 3 months at least, then you know you're going to keep their skin at a beautiful, beautiful integrity. So really worth it, the platinum here. 1 year contract is required for this one. Why 1 year instead of 6 months like I did the other one? Because they're only coming to see you every 3 months. So they really need to give it a year to decide, is this right for me? And most people are going to say it's right for me after they give it a year. Okay, so those are the tiers. Now, additionally, they get great perks with it. And this is over here are the specials that they get. So I picked what is the most popular for the season. So you see March through May, springtime, people are getting ready for bathing suit season, short dress season, cut off sleeves. So cellulite reduction packages are going to be 20% off. Body contouring packages, the same. 15% off RF skin tightening packages. So that could be like loose skin on the abdomen, loose skin on the legs, loose skin on the arms, loose skin on the face if they want to do, you know, their face. And then additionally 15% off Botox, 10% off filler, 15% off PRP. I just threw those in there because most people offer those things. June and August, still summer season. So same thing. I just did a little less of a discount on cellulite and body contouring. I didn't want it the exact same. And I feel like cellulite and contouring packages become a little bit more popular in the summer. It depends on your office though and the people, right? That you don't want to totally give it away at that point. So I just decreased it a little bit. But then I increased 25% off the skin tightening packages. And 10% off Botox, 15% off filler, 10% off PRP. Again, I kind of switched up the percentage off here, just so you're not always giving things away, right? Now, September, November, the fall, this is when people are not so much concerned with their body, but more so wanting to do things that are light-based because they don't have to worry about being in the sun as much, right? So typically, most people don't sign up for full leg hair removal in the middle of summer because, you know, maybe they live in a hot climate. They want to wear shorts. They want to go to the lake. They want to go to the beach. They want to play tennis. Whatever it may be, a lot of times they wait until the fall or winter. So I switched up the discounts. 20% off hyperpigmentation packages. Get rid of all the sun damage that they created in the summer. 20% off vascular lesion package. 15% off hair removal. 10% off peels, because a lot of people are not doing peels in the spring and summer because of sun. 15% off acne treatment packages. Again, that's light-based technology. They have to be careful in the sun. And then 15% off Botox. And then I did Botox for September and November, and I did filler for December and February. So I just switched those. So December through February, same concept, just different percentage off. Because most people are doing it in the winter, so I didn't want to give too much off so you can profit, right? And then 15% off filler is the difference there. So I love this one. This is the seasonal membership. Okay, oops, whoa. Okay, so let me just check here. Any questions on this one? Salon softwares. Okay, Aesthetic Pro, Captira, and Vigaro. Thank you so much, Donna. And then there were a few more. Let me just look back really quick. I know I have some from an office that I know of. So I feel like these are important for you guys to know. Okay, so Vigaro, okay, we got that one. Booker, let me write these down in the chat. Booker has that option. Orchid has that option. Schedule, which has, oops, somebody's calling me, which has some kinks to it, but is really affordable. So if you need a really affordable option, Schedule is one. Schedule without the E, I think. Okay, those are three additional ones. So we have salon software. So these are the ones that can automatically deduct. Aesthetic Pro, Captira, Vigaro, Booker, Orchid, and Schedule. The last one is if you want to really cut down on money in the beginning, and you can always switch to something a bit more expensive that works really well. And a lot of these too are not just for automatic withdrawal. They schedule your appointments, they send email reminders, they send text reminders. It's a whole system. Really all your needs. So look into those, see which one's best for you. And if you know of any others, let us know. You can write into the chat as well. Okay, any questions on the seasonal membership? No? Okay, I'm just going to take a quick sip of water really quick. My ice is a big block. Big old block of ice. Okay. So no questions on seasonal. We'll move forward. This was my most challenging, hair removal membership. You hear it and you would think that would be the least challenging. And unfortunately, my brain was hurting putting this one together. The reason being is not everywhere is once a month. The face is typically once a month that you get hair removal treatments. Some places are every 6 weeks. Some places are every 8 weeks on your body. So like legs, for example, it's best to do it every 8 weeks to get most of the hair follicles. Underarms and bikini, it's best to do every 6 weeks to get all the hair follicles. So in my mind, I'm thinking it's a monthly membership. Their money's going to be coming out every month. Like, how do we do this? So I think I figured out a solution here, and I researched, and by the way, I did a lot of research on this, and I didn't find really great hair removal memberships. They were all of them out there were just kind of not great. So so I feel like this one, it really makes the most sense. I mean, of course, if it doesn't make the most sense for you and you disagree, then of course that's fine. But I think it's good. And the artwork Donna created for this one, I just absolutely love. So, and there is an account of ours, viewer account that we're very close with, and she uses a similar membership, And that one really made sense. So I kind of took some ideas off of that one and switched it up a bit and created this. Okay, so they're still going to get their money withdrawn every month. Okay, so even if they're only coming in every 8 weeks, and I'll explain. Small areas are considered, for me, they might not, some of these areas may be considered medium for you. You can switch that up. But small areas that I consider are the upper lip, the ears, the chin, the eyebrows, like in between the eyebrows, toes, a happy trail, a widow's peak, things that really only take you about not even 30 minutes, like 30 minutes in their first treatment, like 15 minutes after that. Treatments are done every 4 weeks for these areas. And their perk to this is that, well, the perk is that it's only $69 per treatment. So that's already a perk, right? But their additional perk is if they want to add on another small area, it's only $55. So $50 to $55 a treatment, and they're getting that once a month too. So they're really saving quite a bit of money if they just want to focus on small areas. Now going into medium areas. So their monthly fee is going to be $109. Medium area is going to be considered bikini, underarms, hands, man's neck, man's lower face, woman's cheeks, nape of neck, the hair right here if they want to get rid of that. And treatments are done every 6 weeks. So I was very careful in picking the medium-sized treatments, but that should be done every 4 to 6 or 6 to 8 weeks. So it really falls in perfectly right there, 6 weeks. But they're still monthly withdrawn $109. And I did the math on this and it made sense. So if you guys do the math for them on this, it will make sense too. And I'll explain that when I get to the large areas. So monthly, they're still getting drawn first of the month, $109, but they're only coming in every 6 weeks. And their perk to this too is add-ons. Additional small areas are only $45. So if they want to do their bikini, which is a medium area, and they're paying $109 a month, and they want to add on the upper lip, it's only $45 per treatment. And then if they want to add on an additional medium area, so if they want to do their underarms and bikini, a medium area is only $90. So they're saving quite a bit of money. And if you need to, if they're like, man, this seems like a lot, show them your package pricing. Because their package pricing, of course, like a membership doesn't suit everybody. So you could offer hair removal membership, but some people may still just want to buy packages, which is great. I mean, you're still really making money. You're still doing a great job at profiting. And buying packages, you're going to make more because they're going to spend more. So if you really want people on a membership, you can show them that difference. Like a package of bikini hair removal is this much, and the monthly fee is $109 on this one, and add it up, and they're still saving like $200. So I took Viora's recommended pricing and still made it lower than our package pricing. Large areas are considered legs, full legs, arms, full arms, back. Now, if they just want half leg, then you can include, then you can put them in like a monthly fee of a medium area. Or you could just say large areas are considered full legs or half leg. Like it doesn't matter. You can do just half or you can do your full. It's still considered large. So that's, up to you guys. Arms, full back, buttocks, full abdomen, full chest. So think of like a man that comes in with a ton of hair on his chest or a ton of hair on his abdomen. I would separate those because that's a lot of time and work. So chest would be considered large and an abdomen would be considered large. That's 2 large areas. Okay, treatments are done every 8 weeks. So they're still getting money withdrawn every month, still $150 every month, but they're only coming in every 8 weeks. But adding that up, it's $300 per treatment. And our package recommended pricing is still more than that. So it still makes sense to be in the membership. But even if your package pricing is like, well, we already charge $300 a month for large area, or $300 per treatment for large areas, so it doesn't make sense. Well, it still does because of their add-ons. So usually when people come in to get hair removal on their legs, they end up wanting to move to their underarms, then they want to end up moving to their bikini. Most of the time, it just spirals into more and more areas. If it doesn't, if they had hair removal done everywhere but their legs at another place 10 years ago and now just want to do their legs, well, then it may just be best for them to buy a package and not be in a membership program. But the add-on to this is that they get additional perks. Additional small areas are only $35. So if they want to do their full legs and above their lip, they're saving so much money. Usually it's $70 for a small area, and it's only $35 for them. Medium area is only $80, which it's usually $120. And then another large area is only $120. So they are saving quite a bit of money. So that's hair removal membership. And then here I put down at the bottom, 6-month contract for small areas, because how many treatments do they need to really do hair removal? 6, on average, 6. They may need 8, they may have only needed 4, but 6 is average. So if they're coming in every month for a small area, contract should be at least 6 months. Medium area, because they're coming in every 6 weeks, it needs to be a 9-month contract, because that will equal out to 6 treatments. And if they're doing a large area, only coming in once every 8 weeks, then it must be a 12-month contract, because you know it takes about a year to fully do hair removal. Even though the hair starts looking a lot better after 2 or 3, you know, it's like, oh, wow, this is really working, and they're excited. To really do the full hair removal on like a leg, it would take at least 6 treatments, sometimes 8. And sometimes 4 if they have barely any hair, but 12-month contract would be required for a large area. And then I cannot read this at the bottom, unfortunately, because there's something in the way. Oh, here. Okay. Gosh, that's so small. But at the bottom, it says touch-ups on a small area are 30, on a medium area are 50, and on large area is 70. And I just put here, must still be in contract. You can put that if you want. You can take it off if you want. Like, even if you get out of your membership, we'll still do the touch-ups for this amount because you were in membership. If I owned a med spa, I probably wouldn't do that. I would probably, if they're still under our membership program, that touch-ups would only be 30, 50, and 70. Or if they like switched over to a different membership, like your monthly skincare membership or the seasonal skincare membership, then you can say you'll still get this amount because you're still in membership with us. You know, if you're going to do hair removal and skin memberships, so you can, you know, kind of cross those if you'd like. All right, any questions on the hair removal? I wanted to make these as simplistic as possible. Sitting down with the people, not overwhelming, not confusing, straight to the point, but that would make sense. So hair removal probably seems like, well, that's easy, but it took a lot of thinking for some reason. Any questions? Let's see. Chat. No. Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on. So those are the 3 memberships. Now, if you guys are an office that really you don't want to offer memberships, this doesn't work for you, totally fine. But I highly stress to then at least do a loyalty program or 2 loyalty programs. Loyalty programs are so important because it keeps people loyal. You know, I think of Sephora, and my loyalty program there is huge. I've moved up to Rouge, which means I get huge discounts twice a year. And that's when I stock up. And when I stock up, I spend a lot of money, which keeps me high in the tier of a loyalty program, but it keeps me shopping with them instead of going to Ulta, which their loyalty program like really is not great compared to Sephora's. So, you know, why do I do that? It's for a reason. I'm trying to think of other loyalty programs that I'm a part of, but you guys can think of the ones that you're a part of and the huge discounts that you get because you're such a good loyal customer. It's so worth it to you, and it keeps you loyal to them because of it. So it's really important, the benefits that people get. But that's a bigger benefit for you because you really want these patients to stay with you through life. And recommend people. You want them to stay with you, but then when someone is ready to start doing something for their skin or wanting to get hair removal, whatever it is, that they're recommending you. So first one, I love this artwork. It's so beautiful. Donna, she's so good. So I named it Beauty Bucks. You can name it something different. I couldn't think of anything better. I like it though. I like Beauty Bucks. I think it's cute. But if you have better names, go for it. It doesn't have to be named that. So Beauty Bucks loyalty program. So Beauty Bucks, super simple. If they spend $50 or every time they spend $50, they receive 5% off. So if they came in and bought a peel for $100 and they are at that, they spent $50, their next package, they would get 5% off. Okay. If they spend I used that as an example, which was $100. Let's say they bought some skincare products from you that equaled out to be $60. So they hit spend 50. So in the computer, you would enter that they have 5% off their next purchase. If they bought a peel, let's say they spent $100, then they're going to receive 10% off their next purchase. And if they spend $200, they receive 20% off. And if they spend $500, they receive 50% off. And then here at the bottom, oops, I can't read it because the stupid thing of the Zoom thing is in the way. Okay. I put down here, it is your choice. Beauty Bucks can be saved until you reach $500 or used at the time of your next purchase. So they can keep accumulating. So if they spent $200 on a service, whatever it may be, the next time they come in, they want to buy something else, you can let them know. If you buy this package today, it's going to be 20% off. If you want to save your Beauty Bucks and just buy this one now, and it's going to get you to $500, then the next time you want to buy something, it's going to be half off. So, it makes them want to accumulate, want to buy more. It's not going to hurt you any, but it gives them that choice. Maybe they don't have a lot of money that month and they're like, nah, I'll just go ahead and use the 20% off. Or if they're like, yeah, I want the good savings, they'll just keep buying and saving until they reach that 50% off for something else. And then the Beauty Bucks can be used, I'm so sorry, I can't see this. Okay, there we go. Beauty Bucks can be used on any service with the exception of packages over 1,000. So I didn't want you guys to give away everything, right? So if packages are over 1,000, then they can't use that percentage off for that. And Botox or dermal filler over $500, because again, I didn't want you guys giving away stuff. You don't have to put that if you don't want, but just be careful on giving things away too much, right? So I kind of like it there, and I'll just repeat that. Beauty Bucks can be used on any service with the exception of packages over 1,000. So if they buy a package for $1,000, then they get it for $500 if they have the 50% off. But if they buy a package for $2,000, then you would be missing out on a lot of money because they would only be getting it for $1,000. So just be careful with that. And then Botox and dermal filler over $500. I think you would want to be careful with that, giving it away too much too. So that's your choice though, just like this, it's their choice. That's your choice of, oh my God. So one, if you want, if this would even work for your office, and two, how you want to kind of give it away or not give it away. Okay, any questions on that one? No, okay. So next one So the next two ones are, well, no, they're not similar. Okay, so this one I called Refer and Review Loyalty Program. And the reason being is this one's more for like referrals and when they review you. So this is really to get more engagement. So if, oh, I have a question before I go into that too deep. What about if what's spend between 50 and 100? Okay, so if they spend between 50 and 100, it would only be the 50. So for every 50 they spend, so if they spend 75, then they've only reached the 50 mark. If they reach the 100 mark, then they get the 100. But if they're only reaching 50, then it's only the 50 mark. But if they wanted to buy something else for 25 bucks, then they would reach the 100 mark. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this one, Refer and Review Loyalty. And thank you so much for the question. Any questions are welcome. Refer and Review. So this is really to get more engagement for your office. You know, you want more social media engagement for new clients. You need more clients. So referrals are going to be huge for you. This is what this one is all about. So easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, refer a friend to your clinic and you will receive 50-point referral and your friend will receive 15% off their first treatment. You can even extend that to their first package if they want to buy a package or whatever it may be. They get 15% off, their friend does, and then you as the referring person get 50 points, and I'll tell you what the points mean. 2, write a positive review of your clinic, whatever the name of your clinic is, about your experience with us on Google Plus page, Yelp, or whatever, you know, reviewed type platform that you can think of. Usually it's like Yelp or Google Plus, or I can't think of any others. But whichever platform you really want the referrals on, write that in there. And anytime that they review, they get 50 points. 3, take a photo while you're at the clinic, the name of your clinic. I would even take it as far as if they do a photo or video or boomerang or anything like that, and tag us at whatever the name of your clinic is. And you can add different hashtags. You can do hashtag beautiful med spa, if that's the name of your med spa. Hashtag, you know, whatever is relevant to your office, add 2 or 3 hashtags on here, and they need to hashtag all of them. On Instagram, Facebook, or Yelp, and it could be Twitter, you know, whatever platform you want to put on there, and you receive 10 points. So anytime they come in, take a photo, and they post it, they receive 10 points. Every point equals $1. That's great. Referring a friend, they get 50 bucks. Writing a positive review, they get 50 bucks. Anytime they come in and they take a photo, they're getting $10 every time. So they know every time that they're in your office, it's actually $10 off their appointment. So really worth it, and really gets a lot of engagement and more clientele to your office. And then on here, what did I put? Oops, I keep doing that, you guys. Well, here's our next one. Points can be used on services and retail, and then non-transferable. You know, they can't transfer it to somebody. Okay. So that was the Refer and Review Loyalty Program. I guess this will only be an hour. I thought maybe I would have spoke for a lot longer, but I didn't. Okay, here's our last one. I just named this one Easy as 1, 2, 3. So Easy as 1, 2, 3 loyalty program. So loyal beauty card. You can even have these printed as like little cards, and you can give them out at the front desk, like have a little thing where they can grab them, or just, you know, have this as a large framed something on your front desk. So it's up to you. So loyal beauty card, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so buy 2 viewer packages and get 300 off your third package. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So they know they're saving. And this is great if you're not going to do memberships. If you're strictly sticking to package sales, wonderful. You know that those packages add up for them. So they know that that third one, they're going to get $300 off. Or they can buy 2 viewer packages and get your next pristine microdermabrasion for free. It's as easy as 1, 2 free. So I just added the pristine microdermabrasion because that's our microdermabrasion with Viora. But if you don't have our microdermabrasion, or if you do have it but want to offer something else, so it could be buy 2 Viora packages and get your next Botox free, or your next microneedling with PRP free, if you want to really give something large. So that can be changed for sure, but it's as easy as 1, 2 free. So they have a choice. They can do the 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2 free. But you know, that one's just kind of nice, quick and easy. They know they're saving as they're buying packages, and this is really, really going to be best for package type sales offices if you're not going to do memberships. If you're going to do memberships, you can also do loyalty programs. You know, you could do the seasonal membership and the hair removal membership and the refer and review loyalty program. You could do, you know, beauty bucks and refer and review. You know, there can be 2 loyalty programs. So these definitely, you know, you don't have to just choose 1. You can choose 3, you can choose 4 if it really makes sense for your office. Just make sure you're not giving away too much money. Don't pick too many to where everything's free. And I would say if they're on a membership program that they cannot do, if you're going to do like this loyal beauty card and a membership, they're on the membership, that they wouldn't be able to do the loyal beauty card. It just doesn't make sense, because they're already getting such huge perks on, you know, 20% off your packages. Plus you're going to give away $300 off their third one. You know, you just have to be strategic about that, but they can definitely be intermixed for sure. Any questions on that one? No. Okay. Well, that is the end of our webinar. So memberships and loyalty programs, I was super, super excited to do this one. I just think here, let me stop sharing for a second. Okay, I just think that I always say how important like before and after photos are. You have to be doing before and after photos in your office. It's a make or break to somebody's practice. But I think loyalty programs and memberships can be up there with the importance of before and after photos, because you really want to, you may be able to get the clientele, but you want to retain them and keep them really for life, because that's what's going to really make your business successful, because they're referring people, because they love coming to you guys, and they become very loyal. And I love memberships too, especially for people that are just starting out. It's really a way of, you know, generating a lot of revenue quickly, because it's a lot easier to sign people up on memberships because it's more affordable, especially when, you know, someone comes in for full face skin tightening and you really, you know, add up and draw out for them how much these packages are going to be. And they see, I don't know, $3,000 is their total that they need to pay that day. And maybe they're like, oh my God, I don't have that kind of money right now. Where maybe they would be able to afford a month to month, like $250 a month. They could do that. They just couldn't put down a full $3,000 right then. So it's really great for those type of people that, you know, really, they just can't put a huge amount of money down. Additionally, it's kind of like when I go to the gym or my like Pilates studio, it's almost like the classes are almost free to me in my mind sometimes, because it's an automatic debit, right? They're automatically withdrawing the money every month. I'm not always looking at my bank account constantly, so I'm not remembering, and I'm just going to my classes and I'm enjoying them, and I'm not thinking about the money that's being withdrawn to get these things. So that's another perk to it as well, is that you know, it's not like writing a check. People aren't really writing checks nowadays. Some people are, but it's not like writing a check or giving your credit card every time you're there, because it's almost like out of sight, out of mind. So it's good for that as well. Well, all right. I think I covered everything that I needed to. I really, really hope that this was helpful, and that if you don't have a loyalty or membership program, that you put one of these into play, at least one, if not 2 or 3. And again, you can get these documents and customize them to what would work for you in your office. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always email us at clinicalusa@vioramed.com. Again, that's clinicalusa@vioramed.com. And if you have any questions on like artwork for the memberships, or how to customize it, things like that, you can always email marketing too, and that's marketing.usa@vioramed.com. marketing.usa@vioramed.com. Those two can be a bit confusing because clinical doesn't have a dot in between USA, clinical and USA, marketing does. So make sure you use that, marketing.usa@vioramed.com, and then clinical, no dot, USA@vioramed.com. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again soon on our next webinar. Bye-bye.